10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And we are live right here at the Speaker Studios. This is Brian Hammond, live in San Antonio, Texas, along with Diane, live in High Ridge, Missouri. You know, that big arch. Everybody knows the big arch, don't you? Yep, been there, done that. Been up in the arch. It's wonderful, peachy king. It is the 5th day of November 2017. It is, get ready for Thanksgiving. It's the month of giving thanks. It's the month that we all should be thankful for. So I think we should be thankful all year long, because I think there are people out there that have a lot to be thankful for. You should be thankful for whatever you do have, because it's a blessing. A lot of people have less than that, but they still have a blessing and a gift from God. But that's another story. Again, we were going to listen to Kevin Pollak's chat show. They're going to talk to Seth Morris, and we'll go from there. Right now, Mr. Bergdahl got off free. He gets a dishonorable discharge for, making our military look stupid and walking off his post. To me, that's a real slap to our military. And the people that served before that, and before that, and before that. I don't know how the rest of you feel. If you're out there and you're a veteran, I salute you and I thank you for your service. I do. And if I knew more about the service, if I had a chance to serve, believe me, I would have done it with honors. But unfortunately, they didn't accept me because of my eyesight and other reasons. But that's another story. But if you did serve, I salute you and thank you for your service. These people put their life on the line to protect us each and every day. Unfortunately, our Commander-in-Chief has to make the hardest decisions. Of course, we got one in the office that I don't know if he knows how to make a decision for sure. I haven't yet seen him do it or heard of it. Well, I have, but I'm just hoping, and beyond hope, that he'll make it through the first 4 years without getting us all killed. But if ISIS gets any bigger or any stronger, or North Korea decides to do chemical weapons on us, we're dead. We'll be charbroiled, fried, fricasseed, and raw. I know, you guys don't want to hear that, but it's true. But anyway, we're not here to talk about that. But it is sad and a slap to our military's face that this Bergdahl dude only gets a dishonorable discharge and maybe probation. Big deal. What is he going to learn by this? Nothing. He's learned that he gets away with it. It's okay to do that. It's okay to leave his fellow people that he served with out there like that. It's okay to put them in extreme danger so they have to go back in there and try to find him. I don't get that. Of course, I don't get a lot of things. But you guys didn't want to hear that either. I wish you guys would tell me what you want to hear, what you don't want to hear, because it'd make it a lot easier than me. But since we don't know, we're going to try it this way. Like I said, if you want to catch me, you can catch me on Facebook. Of course, you can catch me on Speaker Studio. You can download it, get it on demand, or you can get it live right here at speakerstudio.com. Of course, that's www.speakerstudio.com. Whenever you feel it, when we're live, you can catch it on demand. You can download it, record it, listen to it whenever you want. I try not to use explicit language in case there's children watching or listening, I should say. Not watching, because you can't see me, thank God. But if there are listening, I'm trying to keep it nice and... I'm trying to keep it G-rated. I do encourage parents and children out there, if you are old enough, I encourage you to read aloud. Because learning to read is a significant part of what you'll need as you get older and you go through school. And I encourage kids to stay in school, stay off drugs, and do not smoke. It's not good. That is going to be the new theme to my podcast. Kids, read. Do not smoke and do not do drugs. Stay in school. I taught my 2 daughters that I raised that. I'm teaching my kids now that to stay in school. It's important. It really is. Although there's only going to be a few things in demand once you get older, but when you get older, you're the next you're the generation coming up that's going to take over. And it's going to be in our spot. Make it a good spot if you can. I only hope that there's something left for you guys to grow up to. But I believe that there will be. I believe that there is a reason that each and every one of us were put here. And I believe that we all have a gift. But we just have to find it. We have to be able to tap into it. Parents, come on. You have a gift too. Everybody has a gift. Fathers have a gift. Everybody does. Come on, guys. Tap into it. I know it's November. It's going to be the silly season. It's the holidays. You're busy. I get it. But let's do this. Families are important. Loved ones are important. Take time. Listen to each other. Hug each other. Don't take each other for granted. It's too easy to do. I've done it. We've all done it. Okay? Just remember this. It's the holidays. We're in a time of crisis. There's a lot going on. There's a lot of killings. This has been the year that there's been more killings and more mass shootings and killings than any other year in history. We've never had so many mass shootings and so many deaths in one year as we did in 2017. I'd like to say God bless America, but how can you? I mean, you can bless America, but I don't think that was a blessing with all those people dying. I don't think it's a blessing when just locally here in San Antonio, Texas, we had 2,664 highway deaths due to impaired driving, people texting and driving, people talking on their cell phones, drinking and driving, doing drugs, and getting behind the wheel, speeding, racing, whatever the case may be. They had no business behind the wheel, ladies and gentlemen. I'm here to tell you it's not the way to go. We have a strict law here. Do not text or talk on your cell phone while driving a motor vehicle. That's just why. But there's also other reasons. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lot of things here in San Antonio, but other states have ways to get you around if you must talk on your cell phone, drink, drive, or do drugs. Do not do it. If you do, do not get behind the wheel. Do not drive your motor vehicle. Okay? Look, we got a generation that's very impressionable and coming up. And going to take our spot. Let's teach them right, okay? Do not drink, do not drive, and do not take drugs. And certainly do not text and drive or talk on your cell phone. It is a distraction. Use a hands-free device. It's encouraged. In fact, it's a law here in San Antonio. I don't know where you're listening, but if you are listening and you are in a different state outside of Texas, just remember that one day, one time, soon, I hope, that's become a national law. And I implore y'all to take heed to it now. That way you can get used to it before it becomes a law, because they do write tickets for it. If you're traveling through Texas, I'd be careful. And do me a favor, don't mess with Texas, because if you drink drive or you text and drive, we will get you. I promise you that. Okay? But I tell you what, we're going to let Kevin Pollak take it. He's going to chat with Seth Morris, and we'll be back with music and the end of this show. Diana, if you're there, send over a hello to me. Ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Pollak and his chat show along with Seth Morris.
Welcome back once again to Kevin Pollak's Chat Show. I am Oddly Chat Show. How are you? And I mean it. Please write to us, won't you? kpcsfanmail@gmail.com. What was that? kpcsfanmail@gmail.com. We're coming to you live from the Earwolf Studios on Sunset Boulevard. You can Google the exact location and come by and meet some of the folks here. They'd love to shake your hand and say hello if you have time. I encourage you to do that just to surprise them. And make sure you say I sent you, because that way I can hear about it later and how upset they were when you stopped by. We're not coming to you from our normal digs of the West Side Comedy Theater, but if you are ever looking for a comedy, the improv, the sketch, the stand-up, check out westsidecomedy.com. Love them for allowing us there on most Sundays. Recent guests, you ask? All right, settle down. Here's some archival things you can check out. Billy Bob Thornton, Christopher Guest, Lauren Graham, Brian Cranston, J.K. Simmons, Craig Ferguson, Michaela Hopkins. Just to name a few. A lot of names dropped just now. Upcoming guests, all right, settle down. Jenna Fisher, the wonderful and vivacious Edgar Wright, Martha Kelly, and very special, you've heard me say it before, October 29th in the theater live, Ricky Gervais. He's coming to Los Angeles to do some stand-up shows, and I've got some photographs of him with sheep. Never mind doing what. And it's finally going to pay off. Very excited about that. But today's guest tops them all, and I'll tell you why. He's here. They're not. That's how you win on Kevin Pollak's Chat Show. And by the way, those of you out there wondering why it's called that, I learned about 19 years in, put your name in the title. Very, very tough to fire you. It happens. It's definitely happened. I think Valerie Harper might have been fired from a show called Valerie. But I think that was it in the history of show business. Seth Morris, my guest today. Oh, Seth.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm good. How are you? Thanks for having me.
I'm kicking life square in the nuts.
Right.
And feeling
as it should be.
Well, you know,
son of a bitch.
I feel like we're on the receiving end.
Yeah.
Too often.
Yeah.
So let's do a little kicking.
Yeah. Exactly.
And when you do, talk about it. Let people know.
Yeah.
Where have you traveled to? What part of town did you come here from?
I came here from a little enclave called Silver Lake.
Looking for an address. You made a sound. You made a sound that suggested uncertainty.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah. I'm not a celebrity, but I'm scared of people enough that I don't want to give out an actual address.
Okay, but if I did, you'd be
if you gave out mine,
yeah,
then that would lend it more clout. Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
should I be so famous that somebody would want to kill me? Can you imagine? I aspire to that success.
That's where your head goes.
Yeah.
As opposed to a fan stopping by and maybe liking your work.
Nobody's going to.
Nope. They're going to
What
stop.
does that get me?
They're going to stop by to
What
kill
kind of
you.
legacy does that build?
Right. Let's see. Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah, you know, my mother thinks I'm a movie star. So consequently, I had to buy my house in a trust. It was decided.
Yeah.
And by that, of course, I mean each of my homes. What's that? It was decided by the team you should buy your house in a trust because this is before TMZ. You know, if it becomes public record,
Right.
it's public record where you live.
Where you live, okay.
Yeah. And then later, when TMZ happens, there's just someone at the county clerk's office waiting for public records to be made public.
Oh.
And they just go through them every day looking for anything.
Right.
Be it a divorce, be it someone's home address. Honestly.
Can you imagine being that person?
Well, yeah, I mean, and you've seen or heard certainly about run-ins where they kind of pride themselves on this competitive.
Oh yeah,
gotcha.
Yeah,
and so then my mind goes to, oh, okay. So what's that job interview like? Right?
Yeah.
Let's go there now. Seth, it says here.
Yeah.
Okay. You'd like to work in the field.
Yeah, man. I've got alimony payments to make, and honestly, I don't want to make them. I tried to say that the kid wasn't mine, but these.
So alimony and child support.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.